With lockdowns and border closures this festive season, gift cards were a big hit. And that wasn't lost on scammers who found a way to drain prepaid cards before they were even used.
I was hoping to purchase them with my Australia Post gift card.
It really makes you angry that there's people out there doing this.
There's obviously a problem that's come up between Australia Post and MasterCard.
Well, it's certainly a scam. What you're seeing is people are buying these gifts, they're sending them to people, there's no credit on them.
6909. It's supposed to be a gift for loved ones, but for some customers, it's been labelled a dud present. Instead of being loaded with money, Australia Post prepaid gift cards are leaving families with empty pockets.
There's a scam going on. This is people's hard-earned money and you need to take responsibility.
Jamie Furman and her family were given one of these Australia Post gift cards by MasterCard for Christmas from her mother. She generously put $200 on the card, which was purchased from a post office on the Gold Coast. But when Jamie went to use it on December 27, things didn't go to plan.
We were at Big W and we've purchased everything, got up to the counter, opened the card up and it was declined.
Thinking she may have entered the PIN incorrectly, Jamie tried a second time, only for the shop assistant to tell her it had again declined.
And then he asked me, had I used it before? And I was like, I just opened the card in front of you.
Shocked and embarrassed, Jamie was left with no choice but to pay for the items and head home with less money in her purse, where she then checked the balance on the gift card.
It had actually been used on the 1st of December for $173 for a Coles online at Hawthorn.
It wasn't Jamie's mum who spent the money, so who did? Each card comes inside a sealed packet. The numbers on the front of the card and CCV on the back are hidden. The personalised PIN number can also only be revealed when you scratch it.
And the only thing we can think of is that it's either someone inside the company, because you need the PIN as well, which we just scratched on the 27th.
But Jamie isn't the only person to be caught up in this scam. Online reviews show it's happened to many others. A Tasmanian resident said they bought an Australia Post gift card with $500 on it, only for their daughter to open it on Christmas Day to find there was $1.01 left, with 2 unauthorised transactions already made on December 18 and 20. While someone in Queensland says they got a gift card from a friend for Christmas with $60 on it. When they went to pay for fuel, it declined. They later checked the balance to discover transactions had already been made before they had opened the card's wrapper or revealed the PIN. Another in Melbourne says she was gifted $200, but when she went to use it for the first time, it declined. She got home only to find 2 transactions had already been made and the balance was $0.
What I'd recommend is that people put in writing their complaint and give it not only to the store that they bought it from, but also the card operator.
Julia Stewart is from Consumer Advocate Choice.
We would also say that if they're not happy with that solution, they should speak to their local fair trading or consumer affairs organisation in their state or territory.
When we went in to make a gift card purchase at this Australia Post store, staff didn't seem to know anything about the complaints.
I've got one of those and I've used it.
Yeah, so you've had no issues. I just saw some negative reviews, but
should be fine.
We then went on to use the card at this retail store and fortunately had no issues.
Let's see the magic happening. Yes, all work.
And certainly what we're seeing in the case of the Australia Post gift cards is there's a lack of action and responsibility on behalf of the company issuing them to actually follow up and investigate what's happening with the cards.
Terry Goldsworthy is a criminologist at Bond University.
There's 2 possibilities. One is that you've got people online who are hacking the cards because there's that lack of a robust system in terms of security. Or the second option is that the cards are actually compromised before they're given to the customers, which would appear to be the case in many of the complaints that I read about online.
Jamie contacted Australia Post to get some answers, only to be quickly dismissed.
It's a blatant disregard for what's happening.
An Australia Post spokesperson told A Current Affair.
Theft of funds after purchase is a criminal matter, and if customers are concerned fraudulent transactions have been made, they should immediately contact police and call MasterCard to report the incident.
That's despite the fact when you turn over the gift card, you're advised to contact Australia Post for information including your card balance and transaction history.
Pick your game up. Start taking these calls. Start taking it seriously.
Right, so Australia Post says MasterCard says customers using Australia Post gift cards are protected against fraudulent transactions, providing the cards remain in their possession, but says Heritage Bank is ultimately responsible for dispute resolution. Sounds like a lot of buck passing. No wonder customers are so frustrated.